This week on the roofing news. Whistleblowers are calling out insurance companies for changing damage reports, what it could mean for Hurricane Helene. A major theft ring was busted in Georgia. We have the details. Why CMR is being investigated by the Florida Attorney General. And we will end up with some good news this week. Welcome back to the roofing news. As a thank you to our viewers, I've got a surprise trivia contest. The first person to watch all the way through and comment the name of the dog in one of the stories will get some free Roofing Insight swag coming away. The winner will be announced in the next week's video. Make sure you check your messages to see if my team reached out to you. As always, if you have a new story to share, send it to sydney@roofinginsights.com. Now, let's get to the news.
Insurance.
Hurricane Helene hit the southeast United States 1 week ago, killing at least 130 people. We won't know the total damages for a while, but some estimates are already putting them at 110 billion. That's just a step behind Hurricane Ian, the most expensive hurricane in Florida's history. A new investigation found that the losses from Ian were so high that some insurance companies may have committed fraud to avoid paying claims.
That is the Rapkins' house. A neighbor just happened to be filming when their steel roof was ripped off. The Rapkins lined up their losses on the curb and called their insurance company, Heritage, to begin the claims process.
They sent us a report from the adjuster which said that it would cost $15,000 to put our home back to pre-hurricane conditions. The deductible was taken out, so it was $10,000. Yeah. And then our public adjuster took $1,000 out, so we had $9,000. And I started to pray for Mr. Jordan Lee's untimely demise because I was so angry.
We found Mr. Jordan Lee very much alive. Lee says after he assesses a home, he always leaves his cell phone number with the homeowners so they can call him if they have any questions.
I've never had phone calls like that.
Poor guy.
Confused, he went back to compare the damage report he wrote for Rapkins to the one the insurance company sent to them. Later, Jordan Lee learned a desk adjuster who'd never been to the Rapkins' home had deleted entire sections of his report, but left his name and his license number on it, making it look like his work.
$231,368.57.
What did the insurance carrier come up with?
$15,469.48.
Were any of your reports changed to give the policy owner more money?
No.
It was always down.
It was always down.
Down by as much as 98%. One estimate he wrote for $488,000 was changed to $13,000. Another from $239,000 to $3,000.
2 years after Ian, those homeowners are still waiting to have their roof replaced. They filed a lawsuit against their insurance company, but they still have to pay $4,000 a year in premiums. They can't live in the home right now because of all of the damage and rot. Adjusters accused at least 6 insurance companies of committing fraud after Ian. Now, whistleblowers say it's bigger than Florida. A lawyer representing adjuster says he has evidence of manipulated damage reports in 6 states. If that's true, it's a very bad sign for roofers and homeowners dealing with the storm damage from Helene.
Tools and tech.
Next up is a very old technology that could be making a comeback. It's called a solar chimney. These are dark shafts attached to the side on top of buildings. They soak up heat, and when the hot air rises, it pulls cooler air through the house. This helps keep the home ventilated in the summer. When you combine a solar chimney with other passive cooling methods like roof vents, they can lower indoor temperatures by up to 14 degrees. Why does this matter for roofers? Energy efficient upgrades are one of the big driving forces in the roofing market today. New and old technologies like solar chimneys and solar vents will only get more important in the future. If you want to know more about this trend and others, stay tuned for our 2025 State of the Industry report that coming very soon. More stories are coming, but first, I have to give a shout out to this week's sponsor, the Catch-All System. You've probably seen their job protection in action, but did you know they also offer shrub shields, gutter protection, and even a nail catcher? These are essential tools if you want those 5-star customer reviews and impress your homeowner. Homeowners take notice when you go extra mile to protect their property, but it's not just about keeping homeowners happy. The catch-all system is a powerful marketing tool. Add your logo to boost your brand and show the neighborhood you're the professional. Check out thecatchall.com and gear up today. I'm also gonna put a link for extra 5% discount for Roofing Insight subscribers. Enjoy the savings.
Fines, scams, and jail time.
11 law enforcement agencies in Georgia teamed up for Operation Rooftop last month. They arrested 5 men accusing of stealing $500,000 in commercial roofing materials. The ring of thieves was targeting large construction sites. Police started investigating them in June. The suspects have all been charged with felony theft and conspiracy. They are being held in Jackson and DeKalb County jails. Investigators are still working on the case and believe more theft could be connected. If you have any information, they're asking you to reach out to the whole county sheriff's office. This next one should come as no surprise if you saw our investigation into CMR last year. After more than 100 complaints since Hurricane Ian, the Florida Attorney General is finally investigating them.
We first sat down with Lisa Cooper earlier this summer. Lisa had hired CMR Construction and Roofing, which is based in Texas, but also working out of an office in Naples. She said the first problem was all the delays after giving CMR her insurance check. Once work finally did start, records show a county inspector reported issues twice before finally passing the job on the third try, though Lisa still thought the work looked sloppy. Most frustrating of all was when she found out a lien was placed on her property, the supplier claiming they were never paid by a subcontractor working for CMR. We discovered that same supplier is suing CMR, alleging the company stopped making payments they'd agreed upon and that they owe more than $10 million in all. Meanwhile, the Florida Attorney General's office is investigating CMR after receiving more than 100 complaints since Hurricane Ian. Another 200-plus complaints have been reported to the Better Business Bureau against the company as a whole in just the past 3 years. We reached out to CMR, which refused an on-camera interview and declined to comment on the ongoing lawsuit against them. They did issue a statement saying they were not able to avoid unexpected issues from the COVID-19 pandemic.
Oh, come on. Stop the BS about COVID.
The company also blamed insurance companies, saying they've not only delayed the prompt
How
payment
about
of
blaming
claims,
your own
undervalued
spending?
claims, and forced customers to accept low settlement offers, but many have gone insolvent, which has caused a financial hardship on CMR. The company insists it's working to fix the problems of customers who've complained.
I just don't want it to happen to anybody else.
Including Lisa Cooper.
Very sad to see liens from the suppliers. There's only one company on the market, it's Directory.com, that helps in that situation. If you would hire contractors in Tampa area on Directory.com and you would pay them, but supplier would file a lien, Directory would pay that lien. Directory also as escrow company between homeowner and a contractor. So if you want to pay contractor and make sure your payment is safe and not going to be applied to any other projects, because when company like CMR is in debt, they might take your money and pay other bills. It's called Rob and Peter to pay Paul, or construction Ponzi scheme business model. If you use Directory.com in this type of situations, you are safe. All I can say about CMR, it's about time. We'll have to wait and see if this is the end for CMR. Rumor has it that they did find equity company who is about to buy them or in the process of buying them. If they raise a lot of money to wipe off their debt, they might be able to rebound. We'll see. Comment below what you think about CMR story.
Good news.
Last but not least is some good news. A dog named Rocky decided to check out a roof earlier this week. Thanks to a quick response, he was...
Juliana's workday began like most. That is, until she got a call.
I was working and then I got a call from my mom, and she said that our dog was on the roof.
That's Rocky on the second floor. And within minutes, animal control arrived.
So what I understand is the dog escaped through the bedroom window.
He has a mind of his own, so I'm like, the window was slightly open and he came out.
That's why I prefer cats. You don't have to rescue cats from the
Animal
roof.
control repositioning the air conditioner in the window so Rocky can return home from his walk.
I'm curious how many people in the audience in the roofing industry are more dog or cat people. I'm actually getting 2 cats for myself this week. You will see them a lot in future content, but comment below where you are in dog-cat split. That's it for the news this week. Instead of the rushing saying, I have an announcement to make. In the next 6 to 8 weeks, we're going to be a little bit slower than usual. And I know a lot of roofers have their busiest time of the year. You're trying to finish year strong before the winter comes, and we have an offer for you. We're trying to find several companies to travel to. We have amazing deal in the 5 states. If you're in Tampa Bay area, Chicago, Minnesota, Iowa, or Wisconsin, if we don't have to get on the plane and can drive to you, you can hire my team to come to your business for just $2,000 a month. In return, we will film at least 18 pieces of content for your channel. Shorts, reels, podcasts, wherever you can think of. Homeowners testimonials, we do all of that. You've seen it on our channels, but more importantly, you might have seen on channels of those who are we managing accounts for. So we manage about 30 YouTube channels right now and can take few more clients, especially if we can just drive to you. But if we have to get on the plane, I'll cut you a deal as well. If you advertise when you're busy, you will not have slower time later. Plan ahead. I'm gonna put my information below. You can reach out and let's schedule a company trip in the next 5-6 weeks. Comment away and I'll see you guys in the next video.